Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has the missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Weight enough flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Ooh, y'all gonna be in y'all feelings this morning. All of you fatherless, knuckle-dragging, insecure, haters of excellence, pull up a seat. Or you might want to hit that X button, hit the back button, hit that dislike button. Don't like and share the video. You don't do it anyway. This is how you chase away the insecure, fatherless morons. With a show like this morning. Because the brilliant part about my show is that I don't have to make anything up. I'm just going to speak at their facts. Right now, there's a bunch of fatherless cowards. I mean, you're here, somebody skeeted up in your mom's. That happened. But she may have chosen wrong. And, so when I talk about things like this, you get in your feelings. Oh yeah, I'm firing shots. Gotta do this. Yeah. So shout out to all my stalkers. I had one comment on 2 of my videos yesterday. He keeps coming back with the same name. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, all I see is black excellence. He's still got Deontay's virtual penis in his mouth. He got Devin's virtual penis in his mouth. Soon he's going to have Brian Norman Jr.'s virtual penis in his mouth. But this is black excellence. And you follow me. I would say I'm flattered, but I'm never flattered by a grown-ass man that stalks another grown-ass man. You see, I get it when it's a woman doing it, because there's always some sort of, sexual attraction to something that she says she hates. You love to hate me. But when it's a man doing that, oh my gosh. My gosh, you got a bunch of things going on. You need therapy. I'm not a therapist. I'm a truth teller, but I'm not a therapist. And if you have to watch me every day, make new accounts every month or so with the same name just to get my attention, you're sick. So while I'm going to talk boxing and bad parenting, you talk about me. With that being said, let's do this roll call. Well, I'm gonna have fun this morning. Rick Blackwell, G. McCall, Shower, the Queens in the building. 88 Sports Talk, my brother Eric Jordan, Daryl Anderson, Steve Elder, Mac, Samuel Orlando. What up? Oh, Speedy, man, what's up, brother? How you feel? Coach Hudson in the building. Rod Neal, my brother, what's going on? True Boxing Night, what's going on? Yes, like the video, share the video. We are our own algorithm. Miguel's in his feelings because Miguel's dad failed him.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Yeah, Miguel in his booty shorts. Xavier, what up, my brother? Nada 86 in the building. 704 Joe. Condo, my brother. What's good? Pray for Creasy. What's good? Delano, what's going on, man? Benavidez versus Yard. I like that. Copper Aborigines, my brother. What's good? Stormy B-Man, the Sensei's in the building. Snoop, what up, Snoop? Dante, King Reek. Lance McCombs, the real OG, Mr. Mont in the building. Now, let's talk some boxing fathers. Since everybody got a problem. Since everybody want to try and divide and conquer. Yeah. This we're gonna address Father's Day. Yeah, not the traditional Father's Day. Y'all got a problem with Trill Bill? Those same problems you have with Trill Bill? Eventually, y'all gonna have those same problems with Brian Norman Sr. I already seen it. I've seen a majority. Speed Demon says Devin needs to fire his father. His father's ruining his own career. Popping that jab, salute. It's fun. That's what you feel? I don't know about that. Somebody look up Devin's net worth and put it in the chat, whatever Google says. I never looked it up. All right, and then I'm gonna elaborate on that because the other fathers on that other page, their sons got a lot of net worth too. So if you tell them to walk away from their sons, they're not doing it. And guess what? If we said, "Hey, man, Teofimo Sr. need to get away from Teofimo Jr.," y'all tell his fan base, because he has one, will tell me that I'm crazy. Did anyone tell Big John Fury, "Yo, man, you need to get away from Tyson, man. You completely messing him up"? Funny, no one says that. Pray for Creasy says 6 million according to Google. Well, he made more than that his last fight. He made double that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Angel Garcia, you remember that? Former street dude. Angel Garcia right there on the right. Remember him? That's Danny Garcia's father. And Danny, he doesn't have any of the thunder that his dad had. His dad was in the pocket, dropping the N-bomb. Remember that? Out of Philly. And I'm just watching this like, wow. And it got so bad with Angel, the industry finally told him, "Yo, bro, you need to shut the F up." He was going at Oscar, "Yo, I got fish scale." Remember that? The industry finally said, "Yo, bro, you got to stop." And they stopped interviewing him. Remember that? But not one time did they say, "Man, get out of Danny Garcia's corner." Feel me? What about Floyd Schofield Sr.? The Corth. Yeah, that guy right there. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up today. I'm gonna bring it up today. I'm not trying to drag the brother. I'm just keeping it honest. Did a video not come about? I didn't put it out. I have it. I know BF had it. I know one nigga on YouTube put it out. I know one nigga did it. I didn't put it out. Someone sent it to me like, yo, you seen this? And I said, who is that? And I hit him on the DM. The brother that sent it, I said, who is this? They said, unmute it. I had to unmute it, and I'm listening. I said, that sounds like Floyd. And it's him. And I said, what's he doing to that woman? He beat the crap out of her. You were my girl at that time. I said, whoa, he got a girl? Wait a minute. What do they normally say about men that do women like that? Don't they say, there's a possibility they're closet homosexuals? So he talked funny. He had a woman. I know he produced that son. Looks nothing like him. That's another story. I ain't got nothing to do with it. He gotta look more like his mama. But he beat the crap out of that sister, that queen, that black queen. And you see Floyd Jr. come into the living room. Oh, what's going on? I was like, damn, I didn't put it out. BF ain't put it out. BF had it too. Whoever sent it to me, I don't know how BF got it, but the brother that sent it to me, he will remain nameless. But he just asked me, yo, look, you seen this? I said, oh, shit. And by the time I got it, I understand that the video was like a year old. I said, well, sheesh. They about to drag this, brother. And I was wondering, man, this is going to come out and there's going to be a bunch of racist people coming at us. Oh, what you got to say about that? I thought that the black community was gonna have to play special teams defense, goal line defense. But I said, you know what? Floyd Jr. is not that popular now. And you know why they didn't do it? He did not have a Latino counterparts.
Whoa! What?
Yes. If he was feuding with a Latino counterpart, like someone named Rodriguez, Zapeda, anything like that, if he had a counterpart that had a belt, or a counterpart that was threatening his belt, or it didn't have to be a Latino, it could have been anybody. That video would have been everywhere. And our chat would have been flooded with hundreds of them. And we would have had to defend that. And you know something? That right there, that wasn't even on Floyd Mayweather proportions. All you saw was Floyd Mayweather hopping a wall and getting into his car. You didn't see what happened on the inside. That right there, he whooped him. I thought the black sisterhood was going to be in my comment section. Y'all don't protect us. And I'm like, well, you know what? I couldn't defend that. I'm like, man, I'm going to see how this plays out because I'm not defending that. But nothing happened. Interesting, right? Do you know why nothing happened? Because his rivals at 135 were all what? Black. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Right. Devin, Shakurth, right? Tank, right? Tank is that dude, right? Nobody cared about that video. Ain't no one troll him over that. The only dude that put that out and did a video was Janet Amati. Him. I said, well, all right, I'll see what happens. But nobody talks about that. Strange, right? Strange. Very strange. I knew then. I said, well, you know, Floyd Schofield Jr. ain't popping like that. He got to pop. He got to have a Latin counterpart, a white a European counterpart. It doesn't come up. Y'all don't find that strange? I talk about selling of the soul a lot. I talk about that broken wrist community a lot. Well, they're on code. I don't care what anyone says. I don't talk to this dude. You don't find it strange that that's not bigger news? He kicked her ass. He did everything but give her the people's elbow. No one talks about it. Y'all don't find that strange? Y'all don't find that strange? Let that had have been Bill Haney. Y'all didn't learn? You got to be a part of two different communities. The broken wrist is why that video's not big and not being spoken about. The broken wrist. What about Henry Garcia? Better than half a nappy hair. I speak of the facts. And I'm sitting right there in the room. I'm like, what the fuck? I look right over there to Derrick James and Bernard Hopkins. They said nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. They ain't talking about me. We're bald. Okay. What about Teofimo Lopez Sr.? That's why we don't spar niggas. And the whole Davis family had to jump on their ass. That's a true story. You know how I know it's true? Because I heard the story about 3 years before we matched the names with the face. I saw Keyshawn Davis getting busy in the ring, and someone said, oh, yeah, that's the dude with the Teofimo Lopez thing. I said, oh, that's him? That's him. Oh, okay. Majority of places that I seen Brian Norman Sr. pop up at, those weren't interviews, man. Those were goddamn interrogations, man. Those are interrogations. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. He's another brother that's doing everything right and doing right by his son. When he came to my channel, I treated that brother with the utmost respect. And that's not changing. When he goes to Shower's channel, utmost respect. That's not changing. But y'all know places where he went. That crackhead, that old crackhead from Chicago, had the brother on his panel, talked to him. The brother leaves, and then he talks shit when he left. That was ridiculous, bro. First of all, if I don't fucks with you, I'm not inviting you on the show. I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm not even going to waste my time. And let me get back to Floyd Schofield Sr. for a second. Was there ever an apology? Did they ever write anything? Did they ever say sorry for the people that did see that? It's out there. And that's me being on code. I didn't want to drag the brother right away. I'm like, there's really no defending this. She wasn't on there screaming and hollering. That was not self-defense. He didn't even say, hey, man, you gave me an STD. We separated for 2 weeks, and then we laid down, and, I'm burning. I'm, fire blowing out my penis. 1 week? I'm like, all right, okay, you got STD there, all right. Nothing? Main biker, Del Spoolie, salute. Jerry Lane, salute. Nothing. He just whooped her ass. Did I do a video on it? No. That coon Marty did. I'm like, damn, bro. Motherfuckers really want that check to be good on the 22nd, man. Whoa. Goddamn. Well, there goes the code. And I waited and I watched and I watched and I watched. And I was like, man, okay, no one talking about it. Nobody came to my comment section about it. But let me share y'all a fact. I did my last 3 live streams. What did I talk about, y'all? Last 3 days or so? What did I talk about? I talked about the Haney hate train. I did Monkey Tuesdays about, Bud, his behavior. I talked about, hey, man, didn't Ryan Garcia say he was going to prison with Diddy? Talked about that, and shout out to Diddy. All 3 of those, my last videos, were not fully monetizable. They were not suitable for all advertisers. You don't say. Dritch, what up? You don't say. Well, this morning ain't gonna be any different. Because now I'm firing shots at failed fathers that aren't being held responsible. One of which is a part of the Miguel's Broken Wrist clan. Poo-Tang clan. Ain't nothing to F with. Poo-Tang clan ain't nothing to F with. The Broken Wrist. Poo-Tang clan. All you clowns, these clowns right here. Right. Y'all can't tell me nothing about no Bill Haney and no Brian Norman Sr. Shut your mouth. Yeah, Xavier, I ain't even gonna talk. I'll talk about that on Pep Talk. Bunch of knuckle draggers. I don't let no one attack Bill, and I don't let no one attack Brian Norman Sr. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. All I see is black excellence right there. That's all I see. And let me be clear. Floyd Schofield Jr. did a great job. And that's his father, and he's in line. But the reason why he's on that other page with the other two maniacs is because I'm making a point. Nobody held his feet to the flames. And I just found that real strange. He wasn't important enough. Floyd Schofield Jr. wasn't important enough for him to be attacked. And let me tell you something. If Floyd Schofield Sr., let's just say, I'm going into another dimension now. Let's say Floyd Schofield Sr., I don't know. Give me a name. Give me a name. Give me any name. Let's say he gets a notable name his next fight. All right. Nobody ever did that to Tevin Farmer, like ever. Give me any name. Give me a top 3 guy. Any name. Brian and Devin's about to mix it up. Give me another name. Just put it in the chat. Any name. Yeah, boxing, please. I agree. Man, I be wilding with these memes. Thank you, Shelton. Let's say Tiafimo. Let's say Tiafimo thinks this is easy work. And Floyd gets in there. In round 1, same thing happens. Right hand, boom, and Tio never recovers. Gets up, boom. He's on Boogie Wonderland. Boom. Ref says that he can't continue. And that's the end of Tiafimo. At that point, although Tiafimo got some fans, he gained more fans when he made the nigga comments and everything else. If Floyd Schofield Jr. steamrolls him like that, he's on his way. I'm willing to bet that video will pop up and start circulating around YouTube again. It didn't really circulate around YouTube that serious when it happened, when we saw it. It went around for about a week or two and then it vanished. Tay, good morning. Jose, what up? You know what I'm saying? It'll pop up again. You know why? Because what they want to do is cut us down. They want to cut us down. Henry Garcia made a comment about nappy hair. What the fuck was that? That was wild work, sir. That was wild work. I sat right there. I said, oh, son of a bitch. That ain't take long. That ain't take long. Yeah, he 10 toes down on the shower. Yep. He sure did. Devin said, whoa, that sounds like some racist shit. It was, and I'm sitting right there. I looked the whole time I'm looking at Bernard and Derek, and they sat there like, man, them niggas are possessed. They're not in their own bodies. Y'all think that Get Out shit is yo, I think that's real, bro. I'm joking, but I'm not. When that dude, after Ron Garcia got obliterated by Rolly Romero, when that dude said, hey, you got any, hey, Derek, you got any comments about how the fight went and, you know, how Ryan, did Derek not just give a blank stare at the camera and then walk off? He didn't even say no comment. He just looked and walked off. I said, this nigga's possessed. That's not Derek in there. That's somebody else. That is ridiculous. Somebody got Bernard Hopkins years ago. When those racist emails came out, calling Al Heyman Black Hitler, I said, oh, Bernard about to have a fit. He said nothing. As a matter of fact, he's inviting Bill Haney to a goddamn bathroom. Yeah, I handle my business in the bathroom. I'm like, what did you say? Wait, what?
What?
The what? Brother Reef, salute. 88, salute. I'm like, wait a minute, the bathroom? Nigga, what? At the fucking ceremonial weigh-in, he goes over to DHP's team and took his index finger and, I don't know homie's name, but he mushed him. And that's how that melee started. He mushed him and then he ran. I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that? Bernard been compromised for about a good 12 years now. So when I say that nigga done lost his mind, when I say things like that, yeah, that Get Out shit is real, man. That's real. There's no coming back from that, bro. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know how I feel about it. There's no coming back from that. There is no coming back from that. Done. You'd have thought that Bernard Hopkins would have been the equalizer on the opposite side, man. Y'all not going to be letting no N-bombs fly. You're not going to be violating my people like that. This is going to be a clean fight. This is just a fight between two young lions. And, yo, Oscar, you better make sure that Ryan's not dirty, bro. At the end of the day, he protects his bottom line. And I'm going to be very honest with you. Bernard Hopkins was the last person I thought would behave in that manner. That's disgusting, man. That cat lost me, bro. And let me park there on him for a second, man. I'm going to tell you why I'm very disappointed in that dude. That makes me the most sad. When he was still active, he got in the ring with KK Kovalev. And I watched that fight. That hurt. That hurt because Kovalev was the best at 175 at that time. And I hated to say it because he was, and I knew what he was. He was a racist. I've been knowing about him and what he says behind closed doors for a long time, and I didn't like that. What's his name was in his corner with the cornrows. What's his name was training him at one point. I'm like, why the fuck is he over there? It'll come to me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He was training Kovalev. Oh man, I can't think of his damn name. But he's another one. I'm like, man, these dudes, your bank account's that messed up that you can't just say, nah, no thank you. But whatever, man. But John David Jackson, thank you, Brother Reef. I'm like, why is he there? But whatever, man. BBN, what up? Thank you. So he beats the shit out of Bernard. Bernard got out of the fight, you know, and you know, he. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah. So he got in there and he beat up Bernard for 12 rounds, man. Beat him up. And I got mad looking at that. Prior to that, I'm jumping around a bit, but I'm making a point. No. Let's move forward. His last pro fight was against Long Island's very own, and shout out to my state, Joe Smith. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, or green-eyed, whatever. Joe Smith. Salute to Joe Smith. Long Island stand on it. And he whooped Bernard so bad, Bernard decided to go skydiving in the middle of a boxing match. And it looked like he fell into a pit, a black hole, right? And that was the last you saw of Bernard Hopkins in a boxing ring. Shakira, salute, queen. Sent that motherfucker skydiving, right? And I said, oh. And he retired. He retired. That's your last fight? I said, damn, that's messed up. Damn, because Bernard is a legendary fighter, man. Hall of Fame fighter, no doubt. But goddamn, that's how you going out? I mean, that was worse than watching Joe Louis. Joe Louis was hanging out the ring. Bernard just grabbed with no parachute. It wasn't Jim Lampley calling that fight? Was he? Was Lampley and Merchant on the job that night? I don't remember, but I was like, oh, man, damn. Then he was like, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it? I said, well, sheesh, man, why? And then, see, when things go down a certain way, I have to like when things are not going my way. Like last week, there was a day last week where I had a very bad day. From the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. I was like, what? It was like 2 days in a row. I'm like, hold on. Kamara, what up? I'm like, hold on. What's happening? And and let me just give y'all a bit of advice. When you're having a couple of days or 3 days like that, sit down, turn everything off, put your phone on mute, and just dial it back for a minute and check your own energy. It might have been something you did. You might not have known you did it. Stillwater, what up? Just say, wait. I mean, and I check myself like, maybe I didn't hold the door for that lady. You know, maybe I ran for the elevator, didn't hold the door for her. I think of shit like that. Maybe this is the universe saying, yo, this is what you get because the other day you did this. Oh, I didn't know. You know, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do to deserve this? You got to check yourself first, y'all. Because sometimes it's nothing you did. It's just something that God's putting on your shoulders for you to carry. It's your cross to bear. Carry it. Work through it. So I'm looking at Bernard like, man, this dude is a hero to the black community. He's a hero in boxing. So I'm like, what the hell did he do? This is his last fight? Damn. What the hell did he do? And I couldn't figure it out. Then he starts promoting and he starts working with Oscar and da-da-da-da-da. And then the Al Heyman emails came out. And he didn't say anything. And then he's inviting Bill Haney to the bathroom. And how he's treating everybody. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? And then I said, wait. I remember he told Joe Calzaghe, I'll never let a white boy beat me.
Whoa, what the Go!
The worst losses in his career were against who? White boys. Joe Calzaghe, KK Kovalev, and Joe Smith. Sit on that for a minute. And I don't care if you're the most militant of black men. There was things I'm watching in real time, and I'm like, God, why? God, why? And it's never on our time. God was telling me the whole time, just chill for a minute. I'm going to show you why. No. He's going to show you why. He's going to show you why. And when he got on that stage, he said nothing about those emails. He allowed Henry Garcia to make the nappy hair comments. When he mushed that brother from DHP and started all that melee, and he's inviting Bill to the bathroom. Things start to make sense. Then God looks at me and says, see? See? Makes sense now? There it is. There it is. My love is conditional, man. Monster says B-Hop is the undefeated bathroom. He's undefeated in the
Good night.
Oh yeah, coach. Let me bring that up. Danny Garcia versus Zab Judah at the Barclays. And mind you, Zab is from Brooklyn, bro. I remember Zab used to, when you come across the Brooklyn Bridge, there used to be a giant billboard of Zab Judah there. On the opposite side of the billboard, it was Jay-Z. They both from Brooklyn. When that fight was signed, they rolled out the red carpet for Danny Garcia. They had him upstairs, and he talking to the media. Zab literally had to get, they had him downstairs in the Barclays somewhere, locked in a room somewhere. He's like, yo, wait a minute. The interview started already. They got, he's like, yo, and when he finally went upstairs, he's like, yo, y'all niggas got me in the fucking closet down there. Y'all been talking to this dude. Why y'all treat me like this? Man, that was B-Hop and Oscar and this shit. Man, come on, bro. HMC, salute. But B-Hop is the black face in blackface. He's supposed to be there equalizing everything and making sure everything is on the up and up. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. I knew there was something wrong then. This is almost a decade ago now, y'all. Some of y'all may have popped up and y'all don't know these things. That's what I'm saying. When you think we have a short fuse, when we say shit like this, so I'm not messing with him no more, it's not one incident. It takes a while. You do something, your antennas go up. You do something again, you're like, oh no. You do something again, we might like ignore it. That fourth or fifth time, it's like, okay, man, now you got a track record. Now you have a paper trail. There's no coming back for what Bernard Hopkins did, bro. There's no coming back from that. That shit over, bro. He compromised himself. Truth be told, he don't even need to be over there working with Golden Boy. I don't even know why he went there in the first goddamn place. After the Haney and Garcia fight, which I didn't see, well, I have the video. I just never made it a short because I get annoyed I get annoyed at the whole, especially when you found out exactly what happened the whole night. I can't watch that fight again because I know what Devin was up against. But at the end of the fight, when Ryan was announced the winner, Henry looked at Bill and they went to shake hands, and Bernard jumped in the middle and was like, no, no. And he said, Allahu Akbar, mocking Bill right there in the fucking ring. I said, look at this nigga. Years of getting chewed out by Larry Merchant. Years of getting disrespected by HBO. Your career was undermined. Your first major payday was against Felix Trinidad. Don't forget that. You didn't catch heat until you was well into your 40s. That's right, coach. And he did that to his Muslim brother of all things. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at him like, yo, what's wrong with you, bro? Not my brother. Not my brother. During the face-off, he was standing right there by the car. I had no interest in talking to him. He was standing right there next to me. I said, man, this dude, I just didn't like him, bro. I said, man, nah. I looked, he was standing right on my right by some Jeep, and he had some little girl with him, probably his girlfriend, but whatever. She's legal. That's all that matters. He put her in the car, and then he stepped back out, started taking pictures. Man, fuck that nigga. Freedom's March, my brother. Salute. Abadori. Hen Dog, salute if I missed you, man. I'm like, yo, man, I don't want to talk to that dude. His career ended just the way it was supposed to. That was God saying, you see, you put it together. Exactly, Stormy. Y'all see Shane Mosley ain't over there talking with them, dealing with them. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Never forget what those racist emails said. And he was right there. They called him Black Hitler. You couldn't tell that. There could never be an email intercepted where they're calling Bob Arum Hitler anything, especially since he's Jewish. All of Israel would have waged war on Golden Boy. And y'all know how they do. They'd had to cut a check to somebody. They'd had to meet with their leaders and whatever, man. But we ain't got no leaders in the black community. Don't worry about that. Freedom's marching that super chat salute. He said, salute to the truth, always on his square. I only know one way to be. Salute to you, brother. No black person should be over there on Golden Boy, but I'm going to mind my business. Well, I'll say it, but I'm going to mind my business. There's still niggas going over there to top rank, bruh.
Do you suck dicks?
Cameron Duncan spilled the beans. Cameron Duncan spilled the beans. You niggas are still going over there? Man. There's a reason why Turkey has a line out the door. Everybody looking to get that Riyadh money. Everybody. The only reason why you don't want that Riyadh money is because you got 2 or 3 contemporaries over there and you'll be in hard fights. Gone are the days where you could get coddled and babied. Oh, we could make money off this guy. He has a big Mexican following. He has a big Filipino following. He has a big, European following. Right? Big European following. We could get him on pay-per-view after the 4th fight, and yeah, we could wave that flag, whatever it is. Ukrainian, Polish, whatever it is, Russian, whatever. The UK, Australia, yeah. Go over there in Riyadh, be like, yo, you rank number 3. Okay, you come over here, you're fighting number 2. If you win, you're fighting number 1. If you win, you're mandatory, and then you're getting a title shot. But you're not gonna be, just because you're a gym legend or you're super popular on TikTok or YouTube, and you got a gazillion followers, you're not gonna be over here fighting number 10s and number 20s. No. It's best fighting the best. Shout out to my brother BFTB. You're going over there, I got the money, don't worry about it, but you're gonna have to perform. Teofimo Lopez is not over there because he does not want to perform, because he doesn't feel he can. Period. 11 million. Amina, salute, Queen. 11 million. Your man said no. He doesn't reserve the right to critique anybody's performance. They said, oh, here go Ellie Seckback. Oh yeah, reporting. Brian Norman, he knocked out Sasaki. What do you think about that? Yeah, but who's Sasaki? Who is that? Who against who though? Reporting. Won't you get your punk ass in the ring with Brian Norman next then? Because he just walked in the front door and stole your thunder. Devin Haney's supposed to be your food to eat. What happened to the meeting with Bob? Remember that? I eat with my hands, whatever that meant. Well, $11 million was there for you. Why didn't you do it? Oh, here's the latest flex, y'all. Now everybody want to put weight restrictions on Devin. Why can't Devin fight Shakur at 142? His last fight was at 143, at 142. You know why? Because Shakur don't call no goddamn shots. When Devin was willing to fight him for 4 belts at 135, your man said, I know my worth. And then the same phone call, yeah, I'm talking about that dummy on Champ Size call the other day. That same phone call, dude was like, what that clown say? He said, Devin already fought at 143. So what? Anything above 140 is welterweight. What the fuck you talking about? Watch this. Flex the A side, right? Did Shakur not say, I'll fight? At first he said, I'll fight Conor Benn. I sized him up. I'll fight Conor Benn at 54. I'm standing in front of him with my camera out. Then he says, whoa, I got a little ahead of myself. I'll fight him at 147. And the fool on the phone was saying, weight is an edge, pretty much. Those weren't his exact words. But we all know this. We all know, I'm not new to this. Did y'all know that Miguel Cotto was the WBO champion at 147? But when he fought Manny Pacquiao that night, in his contract, he couldn't come in past 145 on fight night. So it was a welterweight fight. But in his contract, he couldn't come past 145 on fight night, which is why he lost. He was weight drained, but he was the B-side. He was the champion, but he was the B-side. And he had to concede to Manny Pacquiao. Did y'all remember that? Did y'all know that? Look it up. Not lying. And Cotto was a top-ranked fighter. What was he going to do? Tell Bob no? Y'all know that? You Johnny-come-latelys. Y'all know that? That was a strategy. When Manny Pacquiao stood across the ring from Oscar De La Hoya, Freddie Roach said, I saw the IV marks in his arm. I knew he was dehydrated, so I knew we had him. Oscar had to rehydrate. Y'all know that. So my point is, why is it okay for Shakur to try and shot call when he didn't do shit? You're not the A side to Devin. Devin was already going to be weight trained fighting you, but he was going to break bread with you. It was going to be your highest payday, your first time on pay-per-view, and a shot at 4 belts in one fight. And you said no. You Shakur fans can't say anything to me ever in life. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Because that was a dangerous fight for Devin, because I said, man, he going to be drained. And as a matter of fact, Shakur knew that. He's going to be drained. Remember, he said it out his mouth. And I always say, man, these kids need to shut the fuck up. They tell on themselves. Shut up. But you know what? Don't matter. He still didn't take the fight. Still didn't take the fight. I said, oh, he pussy. Remember, signed the contract with the bottle service at the pool party that he was invited to after Devin smoked Lomachenko? Yeah, here they come now. I just said the L word. After Loma took that L with broken ribs, crying in the back. Why? Why? He beat Lomachenko. Why? Broke his ribs. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Shakur, you had next, bruh. What happened? You said no. Devin said, man, let me go ahead and give these clowns, Shakur and Tank, let me give these clowns the belts that I picked up. Let me go ahead and get rid of these things. These dudes don't want no smoke. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? They got Devin's leftover belts. Where's the lie? Shut your mouth. Devin was going to break bread with you, and you was being disrespectful. And you said no. Why? Because Devin was going to beat your ass. You don't believe me? Why don't you take the fight? Oh, because he knows his worth and, 50% or whatever. Shut up, bro. Devin been taking short money and still got more money than you now because he put in the work. Devin done went to Australia twice, won undisputed, defended it, came back, was willing to break bread with you, brother. These motherfuckers want to be Floyd Money Mayweather and don't want to go through the pretty boy phase. How about that? Did I lie yet? And I know there's a Tank fan or 2 or 3 that want to bend and twist. I know there's a Shakur fan that want to bend and twist. You can't do it. Devin put in the work. Devin took the risk. Nobody was comfortable with him going to Australia. Australia wasn't comfortable allowing him come in. They stopped half the team. They stopped this cut man at Custom. They didn't let Bill fly over there until like 11:59 at night. They did everything. Devin still won. Jeff Sparks, salute. Thank Father, salute. But Shakur, he don't want to. He don't want to. What? Hold on, fuck that. Wait a minute. I'm not. Yo. Question. Did he make as much money fighting Edwin De Los Santos that he would have made with Devin? What was the result of that fight? I mean, you won because Edwin couldn't cut off the ring, but ESPN backed the camera up from the ring and they showed niggas leaving out your event. That's how they treated you. Bill and Dev wouldn't have did that to you. They'd have promoted you like you was some sort of killer. Ain't that right? Yeah, you know your worth. Shakur fans can't say anything to me. All you could do is be flabbergasted by his half-breed curly hair and his footwork. Other than that, that nigga got pillow fist.
Stupid butts.
How many times Devin broke his hands? I don't know. I know Shakur's, he breaks his hands almost every other fight, don't he? The man got 11 knockouts. Like what he's got, 20 fights, 25, 30 fights, whatever, 11 knockouts. Pillow fist, right? Listen, I want to see how much dog he got. Dragon Fang, salute. I want to see how much dog he got. You know what I mean by that? I know what happens when Devin gets hit. He fights back. I know what happened when Floyd Mayweather got clocked. He fought back. I don't know what happens when Shakur gets hit because he hasn't been touched yet. And you knew Devin was going to touch you, bruh. That's why your punk ass, when you got that attention you thought you wanted, you said no. Now I ain't even going to talk about Tank's punk ass.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
If that kid fucks around and loses to Lamont Roach, bro, I normally just do videos at the end of the fight. If he wins, I'm just going to do a video and I'm going to talk about what happened. If this nigga loses, I'm going live. If this nigga loses, I'm going live. Clarence, my brother, Bronx on deck. If this nigga loses to Lamont Roach, I'm not even monetizing that video, bro. I'm not even going to bother, bro. But I will be live. See, the brilliant thing about me is that when I'm doing these, these fight reactions, I ain't got to lie. I'm just going to say what happened, bro. I'm just going to say what happened. I ain't got to lie. But Tank got something to prove, bro. He really does. Listen, man, I don't tell no one who to root for, whatever. You know, Tank got a huge fan base. He better win. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not rooting for him. I'm not. I'm really not. But this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I really thought Roy Jones was gonna smoke Antonio Tarver in the rematch because I knew what happened in the first fight. Gio James, salute. I knew what happened in the first fight. He came down from heavyweight. His cardio wasn't there. He was deflated. He was tired. And in the rematch, he said, nope, I got reacclimated to the weight. I was too tired to throw back. Round one, he outboxed Antonio Tarver. I said, well, 6 or 7 more rounds of this, he's going to get Antonio Tarver out of there. Round 2, bing! I was like, what the fuck's going on? Get up! Nope. That was the end of that. That's what happened. That's what happened, bro. You motherfuckers better hope. And I'm going to get back to the topic of the show. You motherfuckers better really hope. Because I'm looking at Lamont Roach. He was, look, he was never afraid of Tank, bro. Leading up to the fight, I said, man, I got Tank stopping him in 6 rounds, but this dude's not moved at all. Turns out, I'm like, yo, does he know something that we don't? Turns out he did. He said, this kid's always been a head case. He's always been insecure. His choice of words in reference to him, to Tank Davis was like, wait a minute, he knows him. He knows him. And while y'all was making excuses talking about, hey, man, he wants to break bread with his friend. It was not that. Trust and believe it was not that. He wanted y'all to believe that and run with that excuse. And from the second round, I'm watching it like nothing's wrong. It's just that Tank can't crack this code because he's fighting him on a level playing field. First of all, let me fire a shot. we knew what the drug testing was. That's number one. Now, I didn't make a big deal out of it. But an alarm went off before the Frank Martin fight when they asked him who was doing the drug testing, and Tank said, he didn't know. I said, well, that's wild. That's a little strange. Is he being tested? So now Tank gets into the ring while being body tested, right? Against the guy he brought up from 130. Right? He brought him up from 130. And there was no funny rehydration clauses or nothing like that. He just came in there normal. And I knew from the stare down, I said, yo, Lamont he looked bigger than Tank. So when the fight goes the way it's supposed to go, he told Andre Ward, did he not tell Andre Ward, yo, he too small? I said, oh shit, he is too small, ain't he? There was no rehydration clause. There was no, you can't do that. He drained Ryan Garcia. He drained him. Frank Martin had a problem making the weight. He still got in there, but he had a problem making the weight. Roach got in there coming up from 140. They didn't bother to put no restrictions on him. And he's standing in the pocket toe-to-toe with Tank Davis. What happened? Making him take knees and shit like that? I was like, wait a minute. Whoa, I think I got this figured out. It's a shame Tank didn't. Now you got grease in your eye, man. What's going on? What's going on? My brother CB Sports in the building. What up? What's going on here? Well, whatever went on in that first fight, it can't go on in the second fight, because this time Lamont knows what to do. Tank didn't. He in the corner screaming, no, you got to listen to me. I said, oh, shit. Uh-oh. Whatever they had going on, they better have it figured out, because Lamont's not playing. Like Antonio Tarver wasn't playing with Roy. Tank can't lose this. You already know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say what happened. But if Tank loses big, I'm telling y'all right now, if Tank loses big, I'm going live. I'm going live if he loses big. When I say big, I mean, bro, y'all better hope he better not go out like how Roy went out. Don't go out like how Roy went out with Glenn Johnson. Don't do that. And let me be clear, I don't think that's going to happen. It could go 12 again, but this time if it goes 12 and it looks similar to what it did in the first fight, they're going to give Lamont Roach the nod. This time they're going to do it. Because Tank is held to a high standard. Now here's my question to the Tank fans. How are y'all gonna feel if, listen to the question. How are y'all gonna feel if he loses to Lamont Roach? Let's say it just goes 12 and it's a hard fight and Lamont gets the nod. How are you gonna feel if that is the case? How are you gonna feel? You know why I'm asking? Because when AJ came to my city and fought Andy Ruiz,
Whack, jack, smack.
what's the first thing he said? I wish I lost the Wilder. No kidding.
Whoa!
Go! No kidding. Wouldn't y'all rather him lost to Devin or Shakur's? Anybody? Even Teofimo? But Lamont Roach from 130 seemingly came out of nowhere. Not Lamont Roach. See? Tank has to smoke Lamont Roach. Listen, Tank fans, I know you're listening. Y'all want Tank to smoke Lamont Roach because you do not want Drew Titan to go live that night if he loses. I promise you that. I promise you. You do not want me to go live that night. You do not. You just want me to do a video. Hey, man, Tank did well. He did change this and that, and he hurt Lamont several times, and he did a good job, and blah, blah, blah. And I want to see what Tank does next. That's what you want. You want me to do like a 5-minute video of Tank winning. That's what you want. Because if this gorilla loses, y'all already know. Y'all already know what I'm going to do. You already know. And I'm opening up the panel and all that. I'll let anybody on. Y'all gonna get it twice. If Tank loses, y'all getting it that night, and y'all getting it Sunday, because then me and Stormy, we gonna kill y'all. Y'all gonna get that work? Every Jordan in that super chat, much love and appreciation, man. He says the ninja sword stand on business. Heavyweight. Hashtag LDBC.
Give power to my nigga sword!
Anyway, back to shitty fathers. What about Big John Fury? Adrian Betts, salute. What about Big John Fury? Has anyone said, hey, man, you need to get out of Tyson Fury's business, man. He don't need you around. Big John Fury. Oh, Clarence. I don't know, brother. I can't do a live if the fight don't happen. Is it happening at the Toyota Center? Wait, hold on. Yo, Clarence, should we call the Toyota Center again? Do we got to call the Toyota Center again, bro? Does Blue Blood have to call the Toyota Center? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Where's the fight? Hold on. It's July 3rd. It's July 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. The fights were supposed to be August 16th. Both of them in camp, right? Where's the damn fight being held, man? Location, tickets on sale. The fight's like in a month, basically. What is going on? That's a real question. Yeah, I know. Listen, man, go to your favorite Tank Davis protection page or whatever y'all want to go and see what they say, because I don't know, man. Now, listen, you can call me a hater. You're right. I don't fuck with Tank, but I don't have to lie on him either. I'm asking a real question. Where's the fight? It's July, for fuck's sake. Where is it? Where is it? Man, unbelievable. Well, LDBC will be in Vegas. And these motherfuckers, Tank gonna do this, Tank gonna do that. Do it where? Oh, it's gonna be in Texas. Really? When? We're gonna see something. Are we gonna see something on Instagram promoting the fight? And then you stupid ass is gonna buy a plane ticket for that weekend? Oh, it's not in Houston anymore. It's gonna be in New York again. Huh? Again with this? Man. Y'all go ahead and root for that kid if you want to. I ain't mad. Yeah, Jeremy. And you know what? If Lamont beats this dude, it's not even an upset at this point. Because that first fight, I know what I was looking at. Tank was in there with a guy that could fuck with him. With no clauses on him. He wasn't dehydrated. There was proper drug testing. And I saw Tank collapse into him. I got grease in my hair. Come on, bro. I was like, man, this is embarrassing at that point. All he had to do was say, was like, hey, man, this was a great fight, man. Now, do y'all see now why I chose him? He's for real. That's all he had to say. He talking about grease.
Shut the fuck up!
My God. Yo, Tank better smoke Lamont in this rematch. Whenever it happens. Y'all do not want me on here live at all. If he loses and it's on the cards, I'll still go live. And if it's a good fight, I'm going to say, hey, man, it was a good fight back and forth. Blah, 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 blah. But if Tank gets smoked, man, y'all don't want me on here, bro. If Tank gets smoked, y'all do not want. Yo, listen. Yeah, I'm off it, bro. You already know. You already know. Y'all already know. Great ape. Exactly, Coach. Let's get back on business. John Fury is the worst father in a fighter's corner that I've ever seen. He's the worst one. He also called for Deontay Wilder's death. Did y'all hear that? I mean, y'all knuckle draggers got mad at me over the car fire. Over the car fire incident. Y'all made it an incident. It wasn't an incident to me. It's just something I said to Sugar Hill. Right? This motherfucker John Fury called for the death of Deontay. That dude he headbutted in Usyk's camp. Turns out that was a kid, by the way. I don't even think that kid was old enough to drink. Wasn't that a kid? He was like 19, 20 years old. He was a kid, right? Every time I turn around, he got his shirt off. He's headbutting people and shit. Y'all know he can't fly over to the United States, right? Y'all know that, right? Ain't got nothing to do with Daniel Kinahan. He thumbed someone's eyeball out. He's a felon, y'all. He was on a no-fly list when Tyson Fury was a little lad. True story. He was a shit boxer. But a gangster he was. See what I mean? But every time I turn around, they throw a mic in his face. He's like the greatest thing ever, right? He's so entertaining. Oh, this thing goes John Fury. The boys will be boys. He's so entertaining. Fury, Fury. No man from his mother's womb could beat the Fury. Right? Motherfucker. Your son is the Prince of Penile. Your hairy back. Entertaining though, right? He headbutted that kid so hard his head was bleeding. I'm like, this dude needs to be in the WWE somewhere. But again, he can't come to America and do it. You have to wait till they go to the UK. Mitchell Show, what up? PGH, salute. He's the worst of the worst. How many people did Brian Norman Sr. or Bill Haney headbutted? Tell me. How many people they assaulted? You know John Fury was supposed to get arrested, right? I'll say it one more time. You know he was supposed to get arrested, right? That's assault. I don't know what the laws are. I don't even know where that was. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. He drew blood. What the fuck? And the kid was just standing there with an Usyk tracksuit on, and he walks up to him, bang! I was like, yo! No security. But you know what those animals surrounding him did? Fury! Fury! I said, oh, shit. Wow. 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 And nobody talks about that. Let me tell you something. That wouldn't have been nowhere on Wilder's team. Even if they were over there. You ain't headbutting nobody. You ain't headbutting. Matter of fact, he wouldn't have got that close. I promise you he wouldn't have got that close. Because all of them would have got lifted the fuck up. And his fat-ass, long-haired brother, the other motherfucker. Oh, I don't like Deontay. I don't like him. He's just arrogant. No, we're confident. We're confident kings. It's in our melanin. You knuckle-dragging, inferior being, drug-needing to compete, fat fuck. You hog-eating troll from Narnia. All of you would have got lifted off your feet, and you know that. You did it to Usyk because you saw it was safe to do it. And I think when you was up on that young man, you knew that he was a young man and wasn't going to do anything back. I'm telling you right now, I'd have knocked his eyeballs out the back of his skull. But I watched how the media said and did nothing. The law did nothing, and the media did nothing. Bill promotes his son, and there's content for days. Brian Sr. goes on y'all YouTube channels, and y'all interrogate him rather than ask him any question. Y'all interrogate that brother. Well, now the brothers all break. That's why I got them here dancing. Aha! Black excellence. We're worth millions. Saudi says Devin Haney will fight everybody. Anybody. 18-by-18 ring, right? What's your excuse now? There's a list, right? What's your excuse now? The only person that wants that smoke is Brian Norman Jr. I salute that brother. Because everybody else is puss. I'm lying? Go down the list and tell me who wanted to smoke. Because I'm lying now, right? Go down the list and tell me who wants to smoke. Go ahead. Go down the list. And put the name in the chat. Oh, well, he wanted to smoke, but Devin, what? Go ahead. This guy on the list wanted to smoke, but Devin, A, B, C, D, and E. Go ahead. Tell me. Right here in the chat. Go ahead. Even the dick watches right now. Tell me. Go to the list and say, well, this guy wanted to smoke, but Devin, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead. Because Brian Norman stepped up, the fight was made. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Pick a name. Go ahead. All I see is Devin running around making fights. And his contemporaries making excuses. Devin makes the fights, they make excuses. That's why they partying in this picture. Brian got to pick up everyone else's work because everyone else is scared. Brian Norman Jr. is a fighter. He's about that life. Devin Haney's a fighter. He's about that life. And they're about to fight about it. This is black excellence. This is boxing excellence. This is Hagler Hearns. This is Ray Leonard Hagler. This is Duran versus everybody. Win or lose. This is throwback right here. No excuses. The money's there. Make the fight. What's y'all excuses? What is it? Brian Sr. getting it done. Devin Haney and Bill Haney getting it done. Henry Garcia, where's your son at? On a coke bench with a broken wrist. By the way, in In the video that I played yesterday, you didn't hear it. I didn't get to it. But they said, oh, yeah, Ryan's out. You know, he got a broken wrist. I said, no, they said they have a broken hand. There's a difference. Broken wrist, broken hand. Which one is it? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? A broken wrist is different from a broken hand. And what do we know about broken hands? They're the hardest to prove. Where's Teofimo Lopez? Running with the Vargas boys. Vargas boys is getting cardio. Teofimo was running from $11 million. An $11 million ass whooping. No ass whooping is worth $11 million, which is why he ain't taking it. So instead, he ran over to the Floyd Mayweather gym. That nigga ain't gonna help you. Where you getting $11 million from? Tio Sr., has he done an interview yet about that? Has anyone asked him, hey man, what's up with that $11 million? What is the justification? I haven't heard anything that made sense yet. And I've been looking. Where? Where is he? Happy Father's Day? This is what you raised? A bunch of coke sniffing lying punanis? John Fury. Yeah, all right, your son's a fat bastard, a cheater, hangs out with cartel leaders and Daniel Kinahan. None of you can darken the doorstep of American soil. And your fat ass son lost to a cruiserweight. And granted, he's one of the best boxers in the world. But you lost to him twice. And prior to that, you almost lost to an MMA guy that Anthony Joshua washed in 2 rounds. So you ain't have that thunder juice in your veins. You're trash. You raised a piece of crap like you are. Angel Garcia, you had your time. I just put you there to remind people that you had your own trials too. And the industry had to tell him to shut the fuck up. So all this talk about what Bill is doing and how y'all interrogating Brian Sr., nope. And Floyd Schofield Sr., when your son gets some traction, where he's turning some heads, you did a good thing against Tevin Farmer, and salute to Tevin Farmer. You did a good thing, but if you keep doing that good thing where you're a threat against someone else's favorite fighter, that video of you whooping that woman's ass gonna pop right up again. I'm not standing in the pocket defending anything. I'm tired. I'm very selective about who I defend nowadays. Because you defend them 1 minute, then the next minute they acting crazy. Bill ain't cut like that. Brian Sr. ain't cut like that. So I salute these brothers and may the best man win. You can't pull no wool over my eyes. Don't you dare talk to me about fathers in this sport, man. You can talk about Bill and Brian, but not one time y'all bring up John Fury. And if you're a content creator and you talking about Bill, you better have at least 5 videos about John Fury. And they all better be holding, I'm not even gonna say negative, just point out what happened and hold him accountable. Point out what happened, point out what he did, point out what he said. The same motherfuckers on my dick about, oh, you said you hope you die in a car fire. WBC wanted to launch an investigation when Deontay said, hey, man, I want a body on my record. You MFers want to launch an investigation. Meanwhile, this motherfucker Fury has no padding in his gloves. And when I told Mauricio Sillyman, hey, the gloves in Sugar Hill's house, how do I know? He told us. Did you go get the gloves? Mauricio? No. But Mauricio's the same motherfucker that allowed, what's her name? Alejandro, her man ass, get in the ring with Franchon Cruz dessert while she was trying to grow a penis. So she was on all kinds of narcotics, making a sex change. So she was basically in there with a man. And it took you a month to give her belts back. But when we was saying, hey man, was she drug tested? You told us to shut up and we're just trying to diminish a historical night in boxing. Same shit you said about Tyson Fury. You was in Dubai with Daniel Kinahan. After you told us to shut up, a week later, America put a $5 million bounty on that guy's head, and you're like, oops, we made boo-boo. But we're stupid though, right? That's why I don't care for any of these fighters that I fuck with. Forget the belts. I don't care about no WBC, no WBO, no WBA, no IBF, no NBA on ABC. I don't care about any of that. You know why? Because Floyd Mayweather got y'all trained. Yeah, Fallon Fox is a grown-ass man, got in a ring with a woman in an octagon and cracked her fucking skull. Who sanctioned that? I don't know. But this is what Miguel and the broken wrist want. That's what they want. They want everything mixed up. If your boy, if you're a single mom raising a boy and he wants to dress like you and wear high heels and wants to be in the female's locker room, you want your boy in the female's locker room? Some of you dummies fight for that stuff. But y'all gonna get mad at me when I say car fire though, right? There's nothing wrong with me. It's y'all. It's y'all. There's nothing, I promise you, there's nothing wrong with me. It's y'all. I know if Devin Haney ducked $11 million, no one's chat would be safe. There'd be 300 people in here instead of 120. Why Devin duck 11 million? Why Devin duck 11 million? Why 11? Come on, man. Y'all gonna let Teofimo get away with that? Hey, Vargas boys, y'all ain't say, hey man, 11 mil? What's up? 11 mil, baby. Y'all not gonna say nothing? Nothing? Y'all got nothing. Ellie, did you ask him? Reporting 11 million. Wait, no. Because it's Devin and he's black and he's Muslim. So you're cool with Tia female ducking 11 million. Reporting. Reporting. Right? Ain't that right? And you knuckle dragging apes. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. I've been saying that. Y'all like staying asleep. So you know what? Stay asleep. Sleep and keep snoozing. Keep sleeping. Good. 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 I want women that think they could do everything and they want equal rights. You know what? Abolish the WNBA and grandfather them into the NBA. And we'll see if they get paid what they're worth after that. Girl power, right? Get rid of the WNBA. Make it mandatory that each NBA team drafts at least 7 women. Best of the best. Since they're nice like that, right? Clarissa Shields versus Tank Davis. Let's do it. Why not? Right? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Franchon Cruz Dezern versus Brian Norman. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Why not? Sounds crazy now, don't it? Now it sounds crazy. Now you don't want to go that far, right? Now it don't sound so crazy. Eric Jordan, that super chat, he said Miguel can't save his.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! ¡Give power to my nigger sword! Whack, jack, smack.
Oh my God. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Now it sounds a little crazy when I put it like that, right? Now, y'all go ahead and do it. Offended by everything, ashamed by nothing. Sid Mark in that super chat, he said, let them know the truth, Drew. I'm on a job. Put it like that. It don't sound so, now it sounds crazy. Oh, we didn't mean that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Y'all allowed that dude to jump into the water and beat all those women in that swimming competition. They said against a bunch of men, he was like bottom 40. He jumped in the pool with those women and smoked them and set a new record. Got up there and said, got up there, they put the mic in his face. And that she took the mic and said, hey, I won this swimming race fair and square. Anyone that disagrees could suck my dick. Yep, he tucked really good and jumped in that water and smoked them. They said, hey, new record by 3 minutes. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Hey, man, y'all voted for it. Cool. 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 Said they made him female athlete of the year. You know what? I'm so tired of these. Oh, man. Guys, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. And y'all do it if y'all want to. Right now, what I'm going to do is that link right there, that's Stormy B-Man's Kung Fu Temple and Entertainment. Y'all click on that link and y'all subscribe. All the Kung Fu talk is there. That is a wonderful channel, man. All of the Shaw brothers, anything, Bruce Lee, anything there. Gives you an in-depth look at the actors, where they at, the movies they starred in. Completely educational. Y'all go subscribe to Stormy B-Man's Kung Fu Temple and Entertainment. Yep. Yeah, that Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year was, I knew we were done then. Done. Absolutely done. Absolutely done. Man, I'm so sick and tired of, bro. I don't understand anything, bro. I don't understand anything, man. I don't get it. Man, you get hell, man. Y'all go ahead, y'all do it. Y'all go ahead and do it. Man. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, man. I know what I'm looking at, and it's all relevant to today, what I'm talking about. Thank you, Tay Tay. Go subscribe to my Patreon, because a lot of things that I want to say here, I can't. But on Patreon, I let it all fly, and I play the music I want and all kinds of stuff. But it should be Father's Day every day. You have a good relationship with your dad, or wanted a good relationship with your dad. You appreciate what Bill Haney and Brian Norman Sr. are doing with their sons. You know what I'm saying? All right, because I see nothing but black excellence. And always think about the alternative. And think about what the industry's not talking about. Remember Angel Garcia. Remember John Fury and Teofimo Sr. and Henry Garcia and how they ignored Floyd Schofield Sr. But Floyd Schofield Sr., I'm telling you, his son has a couple of good more wins like that. That video is going to pop up because they're going to attack him. They're going to attack him. Now, When they start attacking him, oh man, you know he is gay because he beats on women. He beats on women. Matter of fact, before I go, I was listening to the Brother Champ side yesterday, and some chick popped up because there's some shit going on with Devin's ex, and now she's claiming that, you know, he done went upside it, whatever the hell is. I don't know what. Look, listen. All y'all hoes are liars. Dave, I said it. It's straight dog whistle. I don't believe any of you. All of y'all hoes are liars. That's what I'm saying. If it don't apply, let it fly. But all of y'all hoes are lying. All of you. Cassie should be getting charged with the same shit that Diddy was charged with. More on that when I do pep talk. Okay? Yeah, I said it. All this Diddy case did, all it did was ruin all these chicks being able to brag about being flown out. Because now these brothers ain't gonna do it. If you're smart brothers, don't do it. You start dealing with a chick, you tell her, yo, straight up, if you want to come out here, buy your own ticket, get your own room, and you're going to meet me at a hotel. I mean, no, you're going to meet me at a place where we can eat dinner. And before you lay down, we're going to do a video. I, Bonquisha Johnson, consent to everything of that we do in this bedroom. And be specific, because now brothers got to protect themselves. That's all this case did. It ruined it for y'all. They're literally telling grown folk how to connect and meet and do. It's over now. Y'all did it. Y'all done fucked it all up. It's over for y'all. Wait a minute. Where's my goddamn? Listen, see if I can find it. In 1 second. Looking for something. Oh, here it is. It's ruined because of this. It's over for y'all. It's over for y'all. Don't trust y'all. And this is all of you. All of you that got followers on the gram and TikTok and you're twerking all over. I don't believe any of you. I don't believe any of you. All of you are liars. All we learned in this whole case was that he's a freak that likes baby oil. That's it. That's it. Did Cassie not threaten somebody on the phone call was released? I'm like, wow. But did he got to stay locked up because she's afraid for her life? Okay, fine. Brothers, I hope y'all paid attention to this case. I hope y'all paid attention. I don't believe any of them. No. Nope. And this also applies to a lot of y'all on YouTube. Because y'all act like bees and y'all be lying. Y'all also a bunch of hoes. Y'all a bunch of garden tools and y'all be lying. And y'all are so inconsistent. I mean, this is next level inconsistency. And I wish Floyd Schofield Jr. the best. I don't like his dad too hot. I don't. His position on Ryan Garcia, bro. Remember what I said about the universe? You know, God will build you up to tear you down, to humble you. There goes that word, humble, right? God will build you up to tear you down. And rather than blaming everything else, that's the time when you got to sit back and say, well, why did this happen? Well, You know, I'm not God. I'm not wishing anything on anybody. I wish the best for Junior, because Junior didn't say what his what his father said. But when you getting on here, you justifying what Ron is. He's not a racist. He may be an asshole, but he's not a racist. It's of course. Man, shut up, man. Shut up. Shut your dumb ass up. Go sit down, man. Go sit down on a regular chair minus the cucumber, dude. I know what's going on with you. The way you goddamn dudes ran to protect, the way you coloreds ran to protect Ryan Garcia and ignore what he did as if you're not in the industry. Bro, your son is in the industry. What happened to Devin? Didn't I tell y'all what happened to Deontay can happen to all of y'all? Oh, nothing happened to Deontay. But what y'all don't know is everybody ran around and started checking gloves. Right after Deontay, didn't O'Shaquie Foster catch that Mexican dude or whatever he was trying to cheat him with the gloves? Remember that? Because there was a handful of cats that thought it was okay. Oh, man, we fighting these black people. They ain't gonna check. Yeah, all right. O'Shaquie caught his ass. And O'Shaquie beat his ass. Y'all forgot, or did y'all just get here? That's why I don't pay no mind to these dudes. You come in the comment section when I upload the video. Man, listen. Y'all listening? The world is easy for me because I'm tall and I have a big dick. I've already won. I've already won. I've already won in life. I've already won. Why do you think I don't care about these videos made about me from these content creators? All of those niggas are shorter than me. There's something wrong with every last one of them. I get a little smirk, I get a little chuckle. But then I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, I look good, damn. Yep. They can't say that. Because they look in the mirror and be like, man, I need to get this fungus off my toenails. Oh, man. Well, I had to stop growing at 5'2". Damn, I got to go to therapy today because, you know, my brain ain't working properly. I got to go talk to somebody. Got all kinds of shit wrong with y'all. Professor X, salute. Young Abel, salute. I don't have those problems, man. Life is good. When you on your square and you're secure with yourself, nobody can move you off of it. That's why I don't care. That's why I fucks with Bill. They say all kinds of weird shit about him. He's still in the fight. He get louder. That's why I fucks with Brian Norman. I picked that energy up on him in 2 seconds. I'm saying, this is a real brother right here, man. So I'm in defense mode with both of these brothers and their sons. I'm in complete. You ain't gonna talk bad about Devin. You ain't gonna talk bad about Brian. Now, what they say to each other, to me, that's all in competition. I ain't getting in the middle of that. I'm not getting in the middle of that. But they're partying all the way to the bank. While Tiafimo ducked $11 million. While Big John Fury got to watch his fat ass son get drunk at a bar and be rolling in the street. That's your champion? That's who y'all wanted holding belts instead of Deontay Wilder? AJ. They wanted him to beat you, AJ. Yes. Yes, they did. Henry Garcia, your son? We need to even go there? That's the alternative? And when I see you knuckle draggers accepting that over what's in front of you? Even Floyd Schofield Jr. Brother, the second, and I'm not wishing this on you, brother, the second you have a mishap in the ring, they're going to attack you and they're going to attack your dad. Now, we make some little clown jokes about your dad and his demeanor and his posture and all this other shit. But when they come for you, watch how they attack your father. Just stay off the internet, brother. But I better not hear Floyd Sr. talk about, hey, I don't know why they attacking me like that. You know, I'm black. Man, shut up, bro. I remember what you said about Ryan Garcia. Black Martial Arts Society, salute. You know, sometimes it dawns on me, I'm either these guys' age or a little older. You know, I don't know how old Tio Sr. is. I don't know how old Henry Garcia is. I don't know how old Angel Garcia is. I don't know how old, I think I'm older than Bill. But you see, I see things from a different perspective. I know what's going on. And I realize a lot of these brothers ain't cut from my cloth. I'm from up here, up north, but my roots is from the deep south. And my relatives have told me some shit, and I'm like, thank God I was born and raised in New York. Thank God, because I don't know how I would deal with that shit. When you have white folks chasing you off a block with guns, shooting at you because you're black, you don't know what that is, man. You can't fathom that. No black European can fathom that. It's happened over here in this country. So when those blacks over there get on their bullshit about us taking things a little too far, you have no idea. Your parents are probably from Jamaica or some shit like that. You have no idea. 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. You guys got to wake up, man. I don't play these games. I don't. You're not going to attack black fathers, especially when they're doing the right thing. I'm not going to let you do it. Not when you have those other motherfuckers over there that did things directly in your damn face. That's why some of those Brits in the middle of this Wilder AJ thing, when they came up and they say certain things in our chat, I was like, yo, y'all have no fucking idea, do you? You get on a plane and come over here and I drop your British black ass in the middle of West Virginia, you just a funny talking nigga to them. But you'll be hung from a tree. I promise you. You'll be hung from a tree. You think we just complaining for the sake of complaining? Okay. I will not tolerate any Haney hate on this channel. I will not tolerate any Norman hate on this channel. That is nothing but black excellence. So all you clowns, recognize where you are. Before you question anything that the Normans do or the Haneys do, if I ask you what is your opinion on any of the other faces on this other page right here, you better be quick on the draw, because you better be super consistent, because all those motherfuckers got blood under their fucking fingernails. And I'll land my plane right there. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. I will go live, but we barbecuing at my pops. Got some family that flew in. Got some cousins in town that I ain't seeing God knows how long. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about our good brother Deontay tomorrow, because I saw something yesterday and I was like, oh, you know what, man? This other guy's still talking, or I have questions. So I'll be live tomorrow. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. And July 3rd, if y'all know where the venue is for Tank versus Lamont Roach and how much of the tickets, and y'all let me know, please. I'm being serious. Being serious. All right, so I don't know what's going on. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what's going on. Let me know where the venue is so I can call up and talk to the guy at the desk. Oh, so I can call somebody and have other people insist that I was being lied to or whatever. Yeah, just let me know where it is. I need to talk to somebody before I buy my airline ticket. What do we learn from that? Buy the ticket first before you buy the airline ticket. Buy the venue ticket first before you buy it. Oh, Tank, bro, you better win. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.